Welcome back to Week 8 in our Sacramento City Miners relocation fantasy draft franchise. We just got done beating the Washington Commanders in Week 7, a game that we probably had no business winning, but luckily for us, that game, Justin Fields couldn't have read a Dr. Seuss book, and because of that, we took advantage and won. Matt Corral was not great, but which quarterback has been this season? Which also brings us on to the next topic of the Philadelphia Eagles, a team that bolsters a backup quarterback that we obviously want, Anthony Richardson. So we called him up, asked them, hey, Brian O'Neill, he's been all right. You know, you obviously know the dumpster fire that's happening over here. Obviously can't really say that, but he's a huge penalty guy, so we would eat that. You would have yourselves a super beast tackle for so many years, and you don't even need your backup quarterback. We'll throw a third round in there. Why not? They said, hey, that's a great offer. Hey, that's not a bad offer at all, but you must not look at social media because that's no longer possible as Deshaun Watson has been traded to the Cleveland Browns, a guy that was disgruntled. He had already changed everything in his life to acclimate to Cleveland. He has a house there, and he didn't get used to Philadelphia. Cleveland, crazily enough, because of their bad quarterback situation, agreed to have that original contract he had before the league reset. And because of that, Deshaun Watson was dead set on returning to Cleveland, where Philadelphia was like, hey, you know what? I guess we'll get something back out of it. And obviously, Anthony Richardson sitting there, and teams were calling, but no one was really serious about the offer. If you were earlier, who knows what happens, because that's a hell of an offer. In return, the Philadelphia Eagles added Dawson Knox, tight end, definitely not the strongest position on their roster, and that makes their team so much more scarier as they have a super threat now at that tight end spot, and I believe they also got like a second-round pick or something like that, but the Anthony Richardson trade deal is no more. There is no chance to get him now, as he is their basically only quarterback. We obviously did add another quarterback. We released Cole McDonald as it just wasn't going to happen. And we signed Chester Edmond. Don't know if he's ever going to be anything for us, but super good throw power. So a different style of guy than we're used to. Right now we had pretty much all smaller mobile guys, not really strong arm. This guy's a true pocket passer. So if there was ever a chance he would get to start, he would be different, but I'm going to be honest with you, he's really just more depth. I don't know if it's going to happen. Average sense of pressure, pretty basic ratings at best. The throw power is really what makes him special, if you will. But yeah, that's basically that. And let's move on to Week 8, where we get to see what we once called our prized possession, or tried to get it to be our prized possession, in Anthony Richardson. The Eagles have won quite a bit of games. However, it wasn't really all due to Deshaun Watson. He was playing all right. He wasn't a must-keep player, so they made that choice. And breakout running back, not bad. Of course, Philadelphia winning their first game with Anthony Richardson. That's great news for us. We have a bye week in Week 9, which is very interesting because the trade deadline is after this week. So if we want to make any trades, there's still a possibility, and we would have a chance to practice with them in that bye week. So it's perfect if we were to make a move on a quarterback. And looking at the players of the week, another guy that I was eyeing up is Trey Lance, but he is by far their number one quarterback. So that just was not going to happen unless we made them an offer they could not refuse, which, other than a first-round pick and then some, there's really not much we can do to do that for teams if that is their only quarterback. Now, it's still a long shot for Edmond, but Matt Corral is actually out this week due to illness. So right now we are going to only be fielding two quarterbacks, which should be fine. These guys, at least Duggan and Corral, have been used to getting hit quite a bit with his offensive line. But I suppose if Duggan got injured or was just god-awful, which I mean, he'd have to throw 3 or 4 picks. Edmond probably doesn't play, but there is a chance, I suppose. There is that sliver of a chance. I believe as far as his throw style goes, I think it's traditional 6. I'm really not sure what Duggan or Corral have, but wide receivers, Burks obviously has been playing pretty well. Naylor's definitely kind of disappeared a bit. Dunn has had a couple of good games. Cody has been pretty good. Offensive line, let's not talk about. Evans, it seems like he has a breakout scenario here. Maybe it's Bo Scarborough. It'd be kind of shocking. Don't know how. I don't even know if he got a carry last week because we really didn't run the ball much at all. Antoine's back, which is cool. And then the DBs, everything's pretty much the same. However, we did change the backups a little bit, giving Hood a little bit more of a chance to play, as he is actually kind of good. Like, he's very fast with pretty good zone coverage. So, I like the way our safeties have played, but I've been eyeing up Eddie Bishop a little bit lately, as he has been struggling. So who knows what happens there. Hood could, make a move for his roster spot, especially now that he's number 2 on the depth chart. Nobody's roster spot is really set in stone. I think the only guys that are really, I guess, no one's set in stone, but the guys that are mainly set in stone would be Montgomery, McCollum, McKenzie, and I suppose Bryce Cody, and then the left tackle, obviously. But the whole offensive line, not set in stone because they're good, but set in stone because we just have no options. We are finally fully healthy. However, so are the Eagles. Quarterback Anthony Richardson. Should have been ours. Accuracy, obviously, a little bit of a problem, but the ceiling is very high. Super athletic, super strong guy that we wish we had. Miles Sanders is a Philadelphia Eagle with Algier as the number 2. Rashad White at number 3. Wide receivers, Amari Cooper, Tyler Boyd, and Donovan Peoples-Jones. Alec Pierce is kind of a speedster. And then Kinsey, I don't know why he's on the roster unless he's a really good special teamer. Their tight ends, not great before, but now pretty good. Dawson Knox is solid. Conklin's a pretty good depth player, if you will. Left tackle's amazing, which, obviously they wouldn't have played Brian O'Neill there, but they could have played him at right tackle, as you'll see in a moment. Eppard, pretty decent. He's a youngster, so you can't really judge him yet. Center, they need a new center for sure. Right guard's perfect, and then right tackle, I don't know why they're starting Wiley over this guy, but this guy is only normal dev, and that's not great. Obviously, left end, hidden development trait, pass rusher looks amazing. Nick Bosa's a problem. Tart with Keon White at DT. Manny Patterson, guy we actually thought about drafting, who was actually pretty good in fairness. Devin White, the speedster. TJ Edwards on the other side, and we look at the corners now. Super speed here. 3 94-plus corners. They had themselves a draft, though. Like, Calvin Boast is amazing. He could be a number 1 on our team easily. Don't say that to our guy. Don't tell them that, because they're actually playing pretty well, and then the safeties are good. This is one of the better teams in the league for sure, and they only got better because of the trade of Deshaun Watson. And obviously, with that win with Anthony Richardson, it doesn't seem like they really miss him too much. Let's do with our breakout, which, of course, is going to be Mr. Zach Evans. Had my eye on Zach Evans for a while. I mean, I have as well, but I still liked Scarborough more. 2 touchdowns or 100 yards rushing and receiving. I think the rushing and receiving is probably a little easier, but at the same time, it's easier to force the touchdown. So we'll see what happens. At the end of the day, we might not even get him 50 yards, and we might score 0 touchdowns as a whole, let alone on the ground. They do like to pass the ball. We know Anthony Richardson has an arm on him. I'm going to say medium for now, just because I think that's the way their receivers are built. And then, obviously we want this scenario, but also general. Both sides are going to suck because they're a really good-looking defense, but I think their receivers are a little bit better than their front 7, kind of. They're not receivers, they're DBs. Their DBs are pretty insane. They're talented and they're fast as hell, which we know very speedy. Of course, Jalen McKenzie, a guy that's definitely went up mad high before. Used to be terrible at man. Now that's his best attribute. Gets another 3 to man. 76 man coverage for a guy that was literally 64 man not even 2 weeks ago. Absolutely insane. Glow up, if you will. Get it, sister. Heath Dawson. He's pretty bad in general, but he is really bad at finesse blocking, so we're going to have to go with agility style or agile style, which, that's okay, I guess. If you're going to go for anything, give me pass. I might even, next time just go for only pass stuff. Max Duggan has an upgrade, which is pretty good timing. Zone upgrade for Palamau, who's been pretty good for us. Gets an excel, an awareness, and +2 to pursuit. Not really that good of an upgrade. Max Duggan, he needs everything, right? So deep accuracy, his biggest issue. Scrambler, I'm going to go Scrambler because I think it is the best. And we need the best for our guys. 1 to throw power, which is cool. 2 to short, 1 to break, and then 1 to awareness. 89 throw power, which now I think ties him with Matt Corral. It either ties him with Matt Corral, puts him over Matt Corral, or tied him with Cole McDonald, who is no longer here. Rest in peace. And it is a Thursday night primetime game. The Philadelphia Eagles wanting to wear their special uniforms. We tried to accommodate as much as we could, but we don't apparently have white pants. We just didn't buy any. We're that broke. hey, we've got yellow, we got blue. Pick your poison. They're like, okay, just choose the lightest you've got, I guess. And obviously this Philadelphia Eagles team is feeling themselves. New quarterback, new feel for that team. And obviously it's a team that's already doing really well. So, I mean, they haven't missed a beat. Obviously this game, the focus, quarterback play. Do better. That's it. Just do better. Duggan, he played the majority of the game so far, so it's not like he's like coming fresh off the bench. There's that man playing on our team. But it's not like he hasn't played. And, of course, we do want that scenario. We want that scenario, and just make it hard on them. Like, even if you're not going to win, make it hard on them, at least. Please. Thank you. Looking at our side, 10 interceptions, which is nice, but we are giving up a lot of completion percentage. Air yards, 946, which is quite a bit, because that's just air yards, and teams throw a lot of, like, slants, drags, and curls on us, so we just basically get beat no matter what the down and distance is. But let me tell you, if there was some sort of win-loss record for coin toss, we'd be one of the best in the league. We basically win it every week. We choose the kick, so basically any time that we're kicking first, it's likely that we won the toss. Unless maybe we're not. Maybe like Team C, we lose every game and we kick almost every game, so they're like, just kick. Of course, Anthony Richardson really didn't play much. It might have been his first game. 6 touchdowns in his first game. I mean, that's kind of insane. He's ready. And if you're ready for this video, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe if you're new. Maybe tell me how the hell I'm supposed to get a new quarterback without spending everything in the draft. And the first throw is picked by McCollum. Number 7. How does he keep doing it? They can't let this man get away with it. Another late curl. Even though we always get burned by it, are we not the best curl defense team in the league? I think we might be. And we missed the tackle. That's one of our big problems as well, is just tackles. We can't bring anyone down. Miles Sanders, I don't know if he was injured, but I mean, those are like Zach Evans numbers, which, considering the line we have and the fact that we have no threat of a pass attack, not good to be close with him. Just to be honest with you. What number is Dawson Knox wearing? I think it was 88, actually. Oh, no. They switch. Where is Tyndall going? I try to slow down and tackle, and Tyndall's gone, dude. He's just out of there. Call him on the... Holy crap. How do I... All right, I guess I'll just use her. Oh, come on! Tackle this man! No shot! Miles Sanders breaking every tackle for 61 yards. If that was Zach Evans, he'd almost have his scenario already, bro. Wow, okay, so their coaching staff's not bad because they seen that Anthony Richardson struggling the read early. I don't know why after a game like he just had. And we're just missing every tackle. I mean, we missed the shot to the knee, but it literally just gave a freebie tackle. He was in the air when someone contacted him, and he still gets away. I actually wonder if we've even had 100 yards with Zach Evans outside of like maybe once. Maybe last game, actually, because he got the scenario, almost broke it free with Gafford. All right, back to Duggan, who's played. I mean, all the quarterbacks have been pretty much the same. Interceptions could be a little bit higher for Duggan, but as far as like his fault interceptions, there was at least 3 or 4 that weren't actually his fault. So at the end of the day, it's very similar to Matt Corral. I mean, it's just we had to bench him the game we did. You know, if I was Matt Corral, there's no shot in illness is going to take me out of the game, knowing that, I haven't played my best football, and there goes Tart. Anybody on this roster could steal the quarterback spot. Doesn't even have to be a quarterback. That's how bad it's been. It could be a damn wide receiver that's like, hey, I threw a little ball in Pee-wee. There goes Evans breaking tackles, already going for a gain of 17 on 2 plays. It's crazy. Running the ball sets up the pass game a little bit. And take that quick throw. Nice. First throw is completed, and Cody feeling weird there. I don't know why. He looked like he's just like about to fumble the ball. I like the way he falls forward, though. Dude, just like, he's just hard to tackle. I mean, unless you get a real good pop on him, then he's really easy to tackle. He just goes down like a freaking, I don't even know, a brick? What? I don't know what goes down. Your mom on me. Zach Evans last week, 79 yards on 20 rushes. Yeah, like I said, those yards. Miles Sanders, will he be able to keep up with Miles Sanders after this game? I don't know, because Sanders already has almost 100 on the first drive. So what can you say about that? And we're going to go underneath, and that could be a late hit on the quarterback, which we will accept. It was a little bang-bang, but not quite. I feel like he might have been a little late, so we are going to accept that. Gets the throw off, gets the first down, and then obviously gets the 15 yards tacked on afterwards. I don't really like this. I think you audible. That guy, that flat route defender, just waiting. It's a little bit of a deep throw. Nice throw as Naylor almost gets in the way. Duggan 3 for 3. I mean, to recap, like what, 1 for 6 against the Bills when he came in after the game was over? Obviously, the Bills just made it hard on us no matter what. But, yeah, a bit different so far. Zach Evans from the 5 getting the carry. And nice cut! He's all the way down to the 1. Now Wyatt Davis is injured. The trench is really taking some pounding here from both sides. Zach Evans on the inside. I'd actually probably rather do this. I don't like the option play, though. In some trouble, and that's going to be picked. That is so... And he's going to break free. Duggan's got some speed. Duggan trying to catch up to Devin White. Nobody can catch him. Duggan misses. Devin White's running. Pick 6 for 100 yards. Oh, my. We took a little bit too long to throw this, but, like, what can you actually do? The problem is there's nobody open, though. Like, you got one corner over there covering 2 players. If I try to throw that, even right now, to Treylon Burks, that corner gets over there because we have no throw power outside of our QB3. And the ball just, I mean, it's just perfect. Right up the middle. I mean, pretty bad attempt on a tackle, and he's gone. Can't say this isn't a worthy Thursday Night Football game. This would be the most electrifying start in, like, Thursday Night Football history, at least for, most recent history. Nobody's going to block for Gafford. He actually had a chance if the guy was not blind, not good vision. Oh, my. All right, starting from the 15, for number 15. Handoff up the middle, and Zach Evans is kind of cooking. Obviously, the blocks have been pretty good this week. Definitely seems like when we focus on inside running, it actually does. Like, it actually does the thing it's supposed to, which is really shocking because when we choose stuff for the pass game still just sucks. Play action. And we're in some trouble there. About to get it to Zach Evans. I just wanted him to turn around because I didn't want to throw it, like, right into his back, deflects off his back, and then, they're returning it the other way again. And the backup, the number 3 tight end, basically the fullback. He is the fullback, but he's also the tight end. So we're not going to come out with 3 tight ends often, obviously. But he's going to be playing both roles, so he might see a little bit more of the field as Evans on 3rd and 7 might get it. Does! Caught him off guard. I mean, we do kind of coach stupidly a lot of the time, so there are a lot of times where we are actually, like, just telepathing the throw. Oh, that's a nice throw. Obviously, it's, Treylon Burks getting cooked up by the defenders, but nobody really open. That, I mean, the ball is there. You can't really ask for much more than that, and Treylon might have got hurt on that. As Evans, oh, that was a good bait, and Evans cannot catch, dude. Like, I know he has a scenario here, and it would be massive to get, but, like, we're putting our eggs into the basket of a guy that can't catch. That's not good. And, of course, the one missed throw we have is the one where, I mean, he's not the most open, but he's more open than he has been. Anyone's been all game. Waitman, also inconsistent, but kind of the best performer we have on this team. The 21 points in the game, only 7 of them are on offense, but all of them big play touchdowns. See if anyone wants to actually play some defense in this one. Huge hit on Cooper, but there's that. Obviously, Cooper from Cleveland, losing his quarterback, but probably doesn't mind too much. Once again, Anthony Richardson put up a lot of numbers, and there's that read option. There he goes. Anthony Richardson, the big man. Huge speed, huge frame, 24 yards. That's what you get when you have Anthony Richardson. Bringing 5 players now. They've thrown the ball a little bit, obviously, but they're running the ball more than they're throwing. We just got burned off the line by Drew Sample, who's breaking every tackle. Holy crap. The league's scripted. Because it's not even just them. Like, we break a lot of tackles, too. The league's just like, hey, everybody just don't tackle anybody, because those highlight plays, man, they get traction. Get the league watched. Smart move. I mean, I don't hate it. But it gets a little frustrating, I'll tell you that much. Not being able to tackle a soul. Their right guard's obviously really good. I don't think, I don't think Montgomery's going to make a play as Peoples-Jones cooks up on McCollum. I mean, that's their third best wide receiver, and he got that open. That's all I can really say about our chances here in coverage. And that read option, scary. Didn't bring him down one-on-one, but it was a nice find. To be able to filter back and get to him is pretty impressive. Could be a read option, can't really tell. I mean, their ground game in general has been pretty lethal, so, like, I can't... is that a first down? 3rd and 1. Chance. Can't really just commit to the quarterback. I think really both are going to cook you. So, honestly, at this point, I just hope that we do well. And nice play out there. There you go, Hood. Just talking about him. Seeing more of the field now. I just instinctively read it. I mean, another player came up, but I don't know if we get that stop if he doesn't see that coming on the pitch. I mean, that's a decent little trick play, if you will, is you need 1 yard and you go for the pitch, which is like 6 yards backwards, and we stopped him. All right. Pretty high score in first quarter here as we still have 13 seconds left, and we are returning the ball, so you never know. Another touchdown. That's really bad. That's really bad. Maybe we don't return the ball when it's like 4 billion feet backwards. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Here we go. To the outside, and Evans going to get about 3 on a play that probably should have gained less. All right, yardage. They definitely have us beat by quite a bit, but plays we've had more. Not really sure if that's something I really care about, but, just thought you'd want to know. And Evans showing off that speed. Fighting gets the first. Definitely looking pretty promising on the ground in this one. Problem is, most games we're just not even in it by, like, even halftime to continue running the ball. This might not go so well. Oh, not really. Don't fumble. I fought a sliver, but I thought that little sliver was enough. I thought it was enough to cause them to be like, yeah, this is not going to go your way. Speaking of, screen pass, I don't know if that's going to go our way. And, oh, there we go. Oh, come on. Can't even get past the first guy. Man, it is tough on this offense. Let's see what we got. Here goes the tight end again underneath. Fight, can't break it. 4th and 2, already down 10. The problem is if you don't get this, that is really bad for the for the defense. All right, I'm more worried not even about guys getting open, but just the throw. And nice throw. Naylor getting the first down. Good find. The way they were playing off on Naylor, I definitely obviously believed it was zone coverage. And I believe that he was going to get open. He did. The throw was there, and we continue the drive. Risky. But I think at this point in the season, you kind of have to get a little more risky. Ooh, nobody's on him, and nobody helps. Evans gets a lot of yards fighting. I think he's determined. It's crazy that they still have all the momentum, though. Like, why do they have all the momentum? 2nd and 2, play action play, I think is a pretty good call. It's a tough throw. Gets it there, though. Very surprised. Not half bad. I like it. Momentum's still on their side. Really wish Treylon would just burn one of those times, but not this time when I'm not even throwing. And there goes Evans for another first down. Can I hear it to the line? So they do actually make you come out of it, which is kind of lame. And we gain like 2. Or nothing. How is that nothing? So they're still in the zone, though. I don't like that. Out route to Jalen. You got to reach out for that. Not a great throw. I might have angled it upwards a little bit, which I just don't think you can do that with any of our players. But here we go, 3rd and 10. Big 3rd and 10. Just don't turn it over, though, and, we can at least get some points. And under pressure, probably wouldn't have caught it anyways. Field goal. Good drive where we kind of sputtered at the end and forced to take that damn field goal, sadly. And nice sack off the edge by Barno. Completely robbed on the other side, but hey, it was a good effort. I mean, the other guy, he got in too, to be fair. Nah, Perkins definitely robbed that. Perkins did not beat his guy. No. Let's not do that. Antoine. Oh, we backed him off too. That's our fault. Nice shot to the knee on Knox. 3rd and 4. I didn't want to back them up, but I also didn't want them to be all the way up on them because we're not very good with that stuff. Montgomery going against Onwenu. Screen pass. Get off of it. Oh, look at McGrone. Had a chance at a pick there. Marcus Jones going to get a good chance. This ball is not very far. Oh, come on, Hood. You know? Oh, injury. Like, you know you're going to have to play some special teams if you want to, you know, see proper play time. Then that's just a terrible play by him. And, oh, my God. How the hell is O'Neal over there? Absolutely smoked was our guy on that play. Jesus, what is it? What is O'Neal doing that he's over there, though? And, of course, they see it coming. They see everything coming. They're, like, the best. Okay, Richardson, the game's not, it's not the fourth quarter. Act like you've been here before. Even though, like, you kind of really haven't been. Really, dude? And that's a good throw! Naylor! Touchdown, 62 yards. Another injury. A little bit of a wind-up for my liking, but a dot. Biggest pass play we've had since probably like freaking preseason at this rate. Holy. Finally. Oh, there goes the read. Oh, he cut it inside, which was strange. Big pop. Or we got ourselves a wild blitz with, I think, Perkins, like, dropping back. Oh. Nice hit. That's what I say, Perkins dropping back. All right, man coverage. Let's get Barno going. Use some speed there. Underneath is open. Conklin for the first down. 2-minute warning. I believe we get ball at half. It's been a weird one both ways, and we've actually kept up with this team, surprisingly. And more surprisingly is that we actually got a deep shot down the field. It has to be the fact that we've actually been able to run the ball a little bit this game. And Montgomery gets him! Sacking him through on Wenu. Not really ready. We came with a blitz. Oh, we are stuck. And that's a nice shot. Speaking of, and Hood! Oh, God, what a terrible block. Guys, these guys suck. They're so bad at blocking, but they try to hit us with the same thing we hit them with, pretty much, and we ended up getting underneath it for a pick. Hood with that athleticism. Outside Jalen Naylor. There you go. Nice play down the field. Gaining 8 this time after the touchdown. RPO look. Still got plenty of time. To the outside. There goes Dunn. Dunn gets the first down and out of bounds. Now that's a pretty damn impressive play for him to be able to turn that into first down and out of bounds. Under some pressure. Cody gets underneath it and also gets out of bounds. Bad throw. Got him there. That pressure inside. Play action. This is kind of crazy. Oh, come on. Oh, look at Cody! Oh, I thought he was still going. To the 18. Little dump off. Turned on the Jets for 22. Not bad. Duggan kind of cooking in this one. Can Burks get behind the defense? Hopefully. Doesn't need to. His Dunn's open. Touchdown, 2. For Duggan, at least. We're leading. Team's competing. And it's leading. Yep, I had to. I just had to. It was there, I had to. Oh, my. I just got cooked. Oh, speaking of getting cooked. Oh. Okay, I don't know if that was underthrown. I don't know how that'd be underthrown for a 95 throw power guy, but looked underthrown, and our guy came up massively on the comeback. I mean, that's why you get speed. Your team sucks. At least get some speed. Oh, yeah, we left him open, but that's why I left him open. He gains 2. All right, some man coverage. I'm going to let everyone else cook. I'm going to not do that. Oh, look at that slant. Oh, my. Peoples-Jones, and wow. All he did was change direction. Palamau just literally got cracked on. What is he doing? What is he doing there? Barno, late to the party. Oh, wow. I say that, and then I get cracked on. Get him. I don't even know what that means. I just keep saying it. Cracked on. I don't know what that means. Let's not get beat over top, but also don't want to get slanted on, so I don't know. Probably not going to be a run. Ooh, I left the running back open. Oh, that's going to be PI on me. That's not a penalty on them. I think, right? Oh, it's a roughing the passer. He got to the 1 anyways. Who cares? Suppose that might affect the clock, though, right? Does that affect the clock? It does. I don't know if I'm supposed to cover him. And I'm just, yeah. I mean, I thought it was going to be an out, but I gave him inside, I went inside leverage because I thought somebody was going to go on the inside, but Now they had that whole play to set up as outs. Okay. They flipped it. Everything was out, and that's my fault. Run, Duggan! Throw it away! I was hoping to break something for Evans. He just never got open. And that man coverage go crazy. Duggan trying to run for his life, does, but got caught up. Yards, we actually have the yards. We have the plays as well, and I mean, if we keep playing this brand of football, we might have a chance here. Still can't believe 3-man deep. We play something underneath, and it still doesn't happen. I thought Bo Scarborough was going to get a chance. And there goes Gafford. Finally, over the 30. Obviously not a very good kick, but still, getting to the 30 for us is not great. And speaking of not great, the trajectory right now for Matt Corral being a starter next game after this game from Duggan so far. Evans finding his way outside the pocket and then getting back in, making it happen. Between the tackles, outside of the tackle, he does it all. As Evans cracking one free for 50-yard line. Over 100, he's a star dev player, but he has still got a chance here to really put up some numbers. And inside at safety, has been coming up on that play a lot. And I do worry a little bit that one of these times he's going to get there a little quicker than we expect. 5 wide, linebacker is there. Going to go QB draw, and of course, the moment you sprint, that offensive line just dies. Turner could be our look. He's very deceptive. Like, he can get open quicker than you'd expect. Please be a good throw. Ah! I did lead that out in front of him. Oh, my. Yeah, you can try that yourself, buddy. And Kazi from 63 misses. Don't know what the win was like, but, yeah, that's a tough field goal. They're now at the 47-yard line after what was a pretty decent drive. Nice hit by Nizraldine. If he keeps tackling like that, I mean, there might be even more changes on the defense. I know Campbell is star dev, but his ceiling is really not high. I think most of the linebackers on this team need to be replaced inside wide open. Instead, he takes the outside, which won't be a first down, but the other guy was. Vision problems. Vision problems. I guess let's not tip off the defense. Well, never mind. He's open. Well, he's open too. Job by Campbell there with the hit on Knox, but a first down. Move McGrone over here just in case it's a slant. Could be a handoff. It's not. Montgomery can't get off the block. And underneath again, man. Underneath have been killing us. Really does feel like we just don't do anything without a blitz. It's just, I'd rather get beat by more yardage than to get dinked and dimed all game long. Curl routes are open. McKenzie tries to strip it. Teamwork tackle at a 4. But the Eagles are looking to put up the lead here. Almost got that ball out, though. That was close. All right, not going to run commit because there's a lot of receivers out here. And oh, that was a great angle. Can we just tackle him once? Touchdown, Sanders. Of course, double simmed it, and here we are. Burks is interesting. Burks? Nice catch. It's tough because I had to throw that. Made sure that nobody's going to jump it. And you got to make sure that you get that before he makes the break. Also, if he wasn't that open, throwing that would have just been nothing because he was obviously not expecting the ball. Because he was so open, though, he turned around perfectly. And Evans turning this into a gain of about 15. Both teams really not doing well in the run defense, but it's a little more shocking that we're succeeding on the ground. You know, we expect other teams to succeed against us. That's nothing new. But us succeeding like this, kind of crazy. Can anyone block? No? Okay. Like, we were able to run away from Bosa, but it doesn't matter because nobody's blocking off that edge. Should have probably taken that. Oh, no. I think it was a worthy try. If we didn't get our head back around, maybe, but we got back around, it just didn't happen. Faked it out to Evans because the guy was on it. We were never going to get that. Burks. And he drops it. Man, playing quarterback for this team is not ideal. Burks cannot be that slow and bad with release and be dropping balls like that. Punt to the 14. Can't even trust the accuracy of the punter because he doesn't have any. The power's okay, but the accuracy is terrible. Montgomery gets there. Oh, the blitz. Good teamwork. He's not breaking a tackle this time. Gains 3 anyways, though. This team hustles to the ball. I'll give them that, but they're tackling so bad. And, oh, that inside, the cross patterns, and first down again. Eagles are cooking up. Conklin getting involved. Conklin used to be their number one. Now he doesn't have to be, and Knox is opening everything up for him right now. 26. Montgomery. Oh, what a spin move. Jeez, man. Only 2, though. His yards per carry is obviously way better, but Evans does have more yards than Sanders, which did not expect to see that after that first, like, kind of start to the game. Can we get over to him? Oh, nice teamwork. Barno gets him, and with the help of Marcus Jones, he's short. We need to get there quickly. Uh-oh. And one-on-one takes him down. Hood. Other than that really bad set of blocks I've seen from him, not bad. Down 7, about to start the 4th, and we've got the ball. We got a chance. Jones? Oh, come on. Try to set up the block, and then I switched to... Oh, my Lord, dude. It just looked like the blocker was going to run right into him, and I didn't want them to, like, muff the punt. Now, if we want to tie the game, we have to go 94 yards. Way to go, guys. Actual morons on this team, I swear. And, I mean, fights, gains nothing. You can't say I haven't tried to stick with the run. I've tried every bit I can. And it's just not really going that way. 2 yards at best. All right, here it is, 4th quarter. We've done all right for ourselves, but now this is where you need to clutch up. Yards very similar. They have more points than us and technically more efficient. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, my God, insta rush down to the 1. Jesus. Brought the blitz with Devin White, and nobody picked that up. Nobody got open either. I was just about to force it to Naylor. No one open. Thankfully, it wasn't a freaking safety. Good save. I'll call him one-on-one. 15-yarder, though. I mean, we're moving our players around, and they're still doing all right. Richardson hasn't been great, but they've done enough. Almost picked. Bishop barely got over. Why do they want us to cover? For one, like, why aren't they running the ball more? And 2, why do they want us to cover so freaking deep? Like, they're up by 7 at the 40, and they're like, 3-man. 3-man deep. Sacked off the edge. Who is that? Bishop, who's strung together a couple of nice plays here. All right, cover 4. Let's move Tyndall back. All right, I'm stuck on him. I'm going to Barno underneath. This is why I literally backed up, because I didn't want them to get field goal range. I didn't want them to score a touchdown, but I also didn't want them to get field goal range. And, of course, stuck in the mud. Can't accelerate. So dumb. 4th and 4 from the 34. They get this. It's going to put a really tough challenge on us. Taylor tried to get through. Actually did all right, but up 10, 7:45. Still time, but... And blocking's kind of like all over the place here. Waited as much as could, down to the 29. Gafford gets hit so hard, like, all the time. Now, this is the real challenge. Now it's like, okay, you kind of need to throw your way out of this game. Running back's... Okay, yeah, he's got something wrong with him. We got it. I don't know what it is, but he has got some issues. I don't know what the whole deal is there. No way a triple team wasn't enough for Bosa. Bull crap. How? How are we this bad? 3rd and 9. Done. He's short. Don't fumble. 4th and 1. Obviously, you got to go for it. Man, this offensive line, though. And they blocked enough. They did enough. Unbelievable, this team. 3 men on Bosa wasn't enough. Inside, nice throw again. I mean, we get some of these throws like some of the other games we had, we'd be kind of cooking. You know, the 1 interception we have this game, not actually the fault of Duggan, so. Nice throw again. Dunn gets out of bounds, kinda. Doesn't really do much for you, though. Doesn't actually, so. Really does nothing for you when it doesn't actually even count. That's my fault. No! Devin White's the greatest of all time, and he's going to score again! Bro, how is he the greatest of all time? How? How is he the greatest player of all time? I actually don't understand. It's a bad read, don't get me wrong. It's really bad read when you consider the fact that I was throwing a pass play to the running back who can't even catch it wide open. And he almost just got picked because he can't catch. Oh, man. I'm not going to deal with squiggles. And under pressure instantly, bro. Oh, my lord, with this line. Half time I can't even tell what play we're running. It's just so ridiculous. Tight end. Misses again. This is Duggan time now. This is where Duggan does what Duggan does, which is not good. You do not want Duggan doing what Duggan does. Oh, he hits that throw, though. Wide open. I don't know how it's even possible to be that open in this situation, but 4th and 10, they really sold on that play. Well, their momentum's out a little bit. I should have taken it. That's my fault. I just don't trust over the middle with Devin White just creeping around. I should have forced it to done, though. Especially considering it wouldn't even have been a force because he was actually wide open. Burks 1-on-1. Can't even... Now that, like, I don't even know what you do there. Insta rush again. See, the thing is, I don't even think it's instant rushes. It's just the fact that it takes so long for these guys to get open. No one really open. Under pressure again. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make the miracle play happen this time. Just being honest with you. Don't feel great about it. Oh, Burks tried to the 33. Over 300 yards, though, for the first time like all season for any quarterback. That was definitely my fault, though, with the read to the running back. He just wasn't open. Nobody was open, in fairness, but he was, like, especially not open. We just blew up the play in the game, too. Yeah, 8th rushing defense because everyone puts up 500 yards passing on us. Pretty easy to be the best rushing defense or one of the best rushing defenses when they don't have to run the ball. They could just throw it even when they're leading, like the Bills did. Oh, that's a good play. Turn around, McCollum. Jesus, man. Well, the game once upon a time was pretty close. Didn't end that way, though. You make like one mistake against the AI on these difficulty, and they will absolutely make it count. Oh, my God. Don't get me wrong, that is my fault for, you know, kind of bringing the safety up, not defending it, but, like, they're just pancaking us. But I will say, going to be Duggan starting again next week. Probably should pull him right now, though. Oh, there you go. Oh, Dunn really did what he could there. You hold that block any longer, it's going to be called literal holding. And on top of that, you know, he got to the second level. I can't blame him. That was pretty good effort. I mean, there's really no one open. I mean, that's a pretty good throw. Gives him a chance. Naylor just dropped it. It's on the money, considering there's nowhere to put the ball. There you go. We're struggling to get the ball to Cody there for a while. Finally got the ball off. Streak for Cody. Oh, you can't miss that throw. I'm not saying it's a touchdown, but you can't miss that throw. I also didn't lead him. I just, you know, regular threw it. I know how leading the ball works in this. There you go. Only time I lead the ball is when I absolutely have to. Like if I have to get that ball back or somewhere to avoid getting picked. Other than that, though, I just let it fly regularly. And there's the tight end who will fight in. Nice fight. Obviously, it's long gone too late, but might as well. Get the 2-point, who knows. Double onside kick luck. Oh, what a catch by Naylor. Number 40 was running over to the running back, so he never seen the ball coming right at him, thankfully. All right, it's literally already over if we don't get the onside kick. I'm pretty sure the best way to do it is just to kick it perfectly and hope it deflects. Oh! Damn, son. How the hell did he kick it? Like, bro, they got to update onside kicks. I know they don't want to code anything different, but like 9 times out of 10, an onside kick bounces like mad. It doesn't roll along the ground like a damn bowling ball, bro. It literally, I want to see this again. I don't think it took a single bounce, did it? Okay, like it bounced right here. But like even then, how would that not bounce? It will not matter though, as we will drop our 5th game of the season, but we were going against a vastly superior team. This Eagles team is actually pretty talented. I'd actually have them as a top 3 favorite to win it all. We'll see what happens, but they have a really good roster. You know, they have elite corners, fast DBs, The whole team's developable on top of that. They got, that Nick Bosa fella. He's pretty good, kind of. Receivers are pretty solid. Running back's insane. O-line played really well. Anthony Richardson, dynamic guy. But yeah, looking at the numbers, Duggan kind of outplayed Richardson, 385 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Average was 8.7, which I think that, like, both quarterbacks' averages are like under 7 normally. Evans was pretty good. He did fumble, but we recovered it. 135 yards. Nowhere near the average of Sanders, but pretty good game for us at least. Receiving done with 82 yards and a touchdown, 91 for Cody with a touchdown, 82 for Traylon Naylor, 124 with a touchdown. So a lot of guys got involved, which I really like to see. Does it show drops? Evans with 2 drops. I got to check him. I just want to make sure that he's like not physically unable to catch the ball and he's just trash. Fair enough if you're just trash, that happens. But, if he has like 12 catching for whatever reason, at least get him to 60. And speaking of Evans, who will have multiple upgrades, he's already pretty good. I'm going to actually go power back. He's already really elusive, and his power back I would like to see. 2 to break tackle is actually pretty good, because I think it's kind of one of his big attributes right now. Yeah, he just sucks at catching. He's not physically bad at it, but he just sucks at it, so he is, he's bad, but you know what I mean. But break tackle 81, I think that's like a big part of why he's breaking tackles. Obviously not just the juke move level, but he's actually doing really well. One new injury. Who the hell was that? Was our guard? I think it was our guard. But let's take a look at this breakout. Look at me, that XP, baby. How about that game from Zach Evan? I've always thought of him as a serviceable backup. Zach Oh, you just like people named Zach. Absolutely biased. 20k XP. That is the juice. That is the max juice. Let's look at the injury. I'm pretty sure it's the guard. Pulled groin, yeah. I mean, I don't know what got him excited for him to be, reaching in his pants like that during the game, but, it happens. You're under 500 right now, and you watch this team struggle through the first half of the season, turning around as soon as possible. It has to be the mindset. Wow, really, Jonathan Coachman? Hey, turning the game around, turning the season around might be the focus? Wow. It's like, actually, believe it or not, we're tanking. Obviously, I believe this team is better than the record. If we're not, then this. Okay, I don't know why I ever clicked that, because you're just going to lose popularity. It's the dumbest thing ever. It's just a terrible feature. But let us upgrade our running back, who they say isn't a guy with upgrades, but he at least has 3, and he does. Star development trait. We're moving. Let's try another power back. I want to get him to 80 trucking. That would be the goal, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Loses his scheme fit, too, which is a question mark. 2 to stiff. Oh, no, he doesn't. He just never had scheme fit. We just upgraded like 3 times and didn't get a single upgrade. Nice. What's his trucking? 80, right? All right, let's go elusive now. That's cool with me. 74 overall, 80 trucking, 2 to juke move, and a change of direction plus 1 is nice. Be nice to have him at like 90 juke move, like 90 change of direction. Not a bad build so far. I actually really like that build. Just sucks at catching, which really sucks, but he has the run after catch trait too, and he still just can't catch anything. No trust with him, I'll tell you that much. Duggan was pretty good, so he could actually get a breakout. What is if Duggan is actually the franchise quarterback, though? 23 years old, he has like a lot of the ideal stuff. Fast, good injury, obviously toughness sucks. Stamina's great. Accuracy is really bad, though, but he did just get a throw power, which is nice. Had himself a pretty damn good game in hostile territory on primetime on short notice. I'm just saying. It would be nice to see Edmund in that game, especially since, the game was over. But Duggan did have that nice last drive as well. So I suppose all's well that ends well, even though we lost. Might need a new guard because in general, it's a drop-off in talent, but it also is just like we're dangerously thin at the position, and we have to be like that for, I guess, actually only 1 week because we have the bye week next week. But if there's any trade players, we got to do it now. I don't know what position we should maybe go for, but something's got to give because obviously the team's bad. But at the same time, do we have the ability? Montgomery is star. We just learned, unless that was earlier in the game, earlier in the video. But we don't have that many assets either. So as much as, sure, we could upgrade literally like 90% of the team, we don't have the assets to do so, which may come from like in the draft trade down. I don't know exactly the route. I don't know exactly the projected standings for us. We're 3-5 at this point in time. We could finish, 3-14, or we finish 10-7. Who knows? So we'll see. But if you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, Pkr Plays, which I've literally neglected a little bit lately, but that was because I've been a little preoccupied with renders not working, and sometimes my Elgato stuff not recording properly. So there's that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video, which might be a rebuild sometime. I don't know. But until next video, see ya!